So that was set 1. Why did I do this to myself? Hey guys, it's me Max, and it's another day in quarantine. And I know that I'm not the only one that's stuck at home all day, every day, doing the same things. Lying in bed, eating, baking, cooking, eating again, sleeping, watching a movie, all that. And honestly, I'm guilty of all those things too. So, I've really been sedentary throughout this quarantine, and I think that it's time for change. So, 2 weeks ago, I committed myself to exercising almost every day. Well, almost every day. We also need some cheat days or some rest days. So now what I'm gonna share with you is how I keep an active lifestyle even in quarantine. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna clean these water bottles and fill them with water so that we have, weights to pull or something. You get the point. So we're gonna use these as our makeshift weights. For our kettlebell or makeshift kettlebell, thank you government. For the 5 kilograms of rice, this is what we're gonna use as a kettlebell. Gotta be creative. So now that we've got our equipment ready, we are now going to develop our exercise routine. And in making your own routine, what's always important is always having a goal. So just like in any treatment plan or plan of care, you guys should really have a goal. So my goal, well, at least for this quarantine, is to have stronger arms and abs. I mean, I'm not really, if I could get a 6-pack, that would be nice, but that's not really my goal. My goal is to build strength. From your goal, what you're gonna do is derive exercises that would help you reach that goal. So since I want to be stronger, we're going to do a lot of strengthening exercises today. So if you guys have the same goal, feel free to do this exercise routine too. So now that you're ready to exercise, of course we want this time to be uplifting. We want to give it a good energy boost, a good mood boost, and of course, how else can you achieve that other than adding music to your workout? So whenever I exercise, I always blast music just so that I get pumped up, and it really boosts you, So the playlist that I've been playing is that the term? But the playlist that I've been listening to whenever I work out is just the Spotify playlist, the Workout Playlist 2020. It's really good. There's a lot of hype songs in there, a lot of rap songs, a lot of upbeat songs that will really boost you. So whenever you're tired, you just go with the beat and sing the song, and I don't know, it just makes it a lot more fun. So yeah. And now that we're really ready, this is the time that I fear the most. No, I'm kidding. So now, let's start the exercise. So I start my warm-up with some stationary cycling, and I do this for 5 minutes. And as you can see, I listen to music, so I do some TikTok dances. And then after that, I move on to jumping jacks for 1 minute only. As you can see, I was struggling already. After that, I do high knees for some 1 minute as well. And then after that, I do some weighted squats with my kilo of rice for 20 times for 1 set. And then of course, I do my stretching exercises. So my first exercise is the hammer curls, and I do this for 20 repetitions for 3 sets. Now, we do this to strengthen the long head of the biceps as well as the brachialis and the brachioradialis. So all these, they are your elbow flexors. So as you can see, the movement that I'm doing there, that's the elbow flexors. And to maximize that all these 3 muscles will be activated, we make sure that our palms face toward each other when we are holding our weights, like that. So the next exercise that I'm doing now is the alternating bicep curls. So just like the first one, I do this 20 repetitions for 3 sets. Now, we move to the biceps curls so that it will strengthen primarily the biceps brachii muscles. And you know that's what you see there. Do you see that? Do you see that whenever I flex? No, I'm kidding. You don't see it, of course. It's gamayra. But that's what we're working on, the biceps. Of course, the rest of the elbow flexors are part 2, but in this movement, primarily it will be the biceps brachii muscle. So now this next exercise is called the overhead triceps extension. So I do this for 20 repetitions for 3 sets. Now, what we are strengthening here would be the triceps, since its action is to extend the elbow. Now, when you do this exercise, make sure to engage your abdominal muscle or your core so that the movement in your arm will not be led on by momentum. So make sure that your core is engaged. Then you'll really feel the strain on the muscles. Whoa! So this next exercise that I'm doing is called the mountain climbers. I do this for 30 seconds for 3 sets. And why are we doing this? We do this because it strengthens the triceps, the deltoids, the abdominals, the scapular muscles, hip flexors, quads, hamstrings, and the gluteus muscles. So as you can see, I was really struggling there.
Oh my gosh. Oh. Whoa.
So needless to say, this exercise is very common. It's called the push-ups. And I do this for only 10 repetitions for 3 sets because I am really weak at that. So I'm taking it slow. Now, I am doing this so that my pectoralis muscles, deltoids, triceps, abdominals, and serratus anterior muscle will be
8.
strengthened. As you can see, I was
Oh my.
struggling.
9. 10. Oh my gosh. I cannot, man. I cannot. So this time, my exercise, I feel like, I think to myself, is this worth it? We're not gonna have summer anyway, so why do we need a summer body? But then I remind myself, it's for a healthier you. It's for a stronger you. So you have to keep pushing. So let's go. Reverse crunch. 20 reps. Let's go.
So this reverse crunch is an exercise that I do for 20 repetitions for 3 sets. This primarily strengthens the rectus abdominis, transversus abdominis, and it also strengthens the internal and external obliques. So this exercise is a really good exercise if you want to build on your core. Now as you can see, you focus on drawing your
10,
lower extremity first and then
11,
pushing up with your core,
12,
lifting everything off the ground.
13, 14,
15, 17, 18, 19, 20, 20. That was really, I'm hungry.
So another core exercise that I do is the Russian twists. I do this for 20 repetitions for 3 sets.
4. Are you working out? 5. Join me. 6. Let's suffer together. 7. 8. Alina, apili. 9. You can do it too. 10. 11. Whew. 12. It's burning. 13. Burning a lot. 14. 15. Join na ba? 16. 17. Whew. 18. Last one. Woo! We did it. If you did it with me, good job. I know how you feel. So that was set 1. Why did I do this to myself? I'm very unfit. But it's okay, because we're only gonna get better from here. So whenever you feel like you're not doing, you're not as strong as you think you are, it's okay, because one day you will be as strong as you think you will be. Did that make sense? Anyway, we'll do this routine for 2 more sets for a total of 3 sets. Let's go. So YouTube is actually a great online resource of different exercises. You can just search full body workouts and you can have it in 7 minutes, 10 minutes, 12 minutes. Make use of YouTube so that you can actually be fit and start exercising. Wow! Oh my! Last one.
If you want to exercise or start exercising but you don't know what to do, then you can actually download the Nike Training Club app. It's free. It has a lot of exercises and workouts that fit to whatever it is that you want. You can do yoga, cardio, strengthening, and flexibility exercises there. It's free. Check it out.
So, I'm gonna pretend like I'm an instructor and show you a modification for the push-up.
But in reality, I'm just really tired. But this is really a modification. So if you're very tired or you feel like you can't do a full push-up, you can always do the knee push-up. So, you know, bend your knees like so, and then you start pushing up from this position. You know, if you can't do the full push-up, like so. So this is what I'm gonna do na lang ha. I'll cheat. I'm kidding, this is not cheating. This is modification. Because you know, as physical therapists, we have to be ready to modify the exercise to the patient's level of comfort while still targeting the muscles that you need to target. I lost count. So wow, I lost count. So for the cool down, I like to do the child's pose. So it's a yoga pose and I hold it for 20 seconds. After doing that in the middle, I move to the left and right. Still 20 seconds hold on each side. Now this pose stretches the pectoralis muscles, the serratus muscles, the neck extensors, and the obliques. So after a really hard workout, this one feels like heaven. Now I progress to the downward dog. So this position I hold for 20 seconds. It stretches the back muscles, hip extensors, hamstrings, and calf muscles. And then I move to the upward dog, which you can see now, and I still hold it for 20 seconds. It stretches the abdominals, the chest, and the spinal muscles. So I do these stretches for 2 times for 20 seconds hold. So, we're done. After that exercise, you will not believe the results. Do you want to see it? Do you want to see it? Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Of course not, guys. You know, getting the dream body or achieving your goals, that takes time. It's not just after one exercise you're gonna get it. You have to be consistent. You have to maintain the frequency and the interval at your exercise is going. So if you really do want to achieve your goals, it's gonna take a lot of dedication, discipline, and motivation to achieve it. So that's why fitness is really a journey. Char. Pang-chara bitaw to, guys. Pang-chara to. This is actually a day after I filmed that exercise video, and after that exercise I felt really relieved. Like my mood was so good and I felt like I had so much energy even though I was tired initially. And I guess that's what the endorphins do to you. Well, I think this is it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you guys found it relatable that, you know, starting to exercise, that's the hardest step. But it is a journey and it will get better soon. So I think that's it. Please like this video, subscribe to me if you enjoyed this, and I'll see you in the next one.